There are two major benefits to using a journal or a notebook or a planner. So I provided you with an example of my journal so that you can kind of see what is important to record and why. So you'll look here and you'll see that I have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. First of all, I want you to use this as a planner. So at least 24 hours in advance. Some people prefer 48, some people prefer a whole week. Whatever works best for you. Plan out your breakfast, lunch, dinners, and snacks. That way you have a plan and you can also make sure that those foods are readily available, or maybe it reminds you that you need to go to the store and get those things. So there serves as a planner. Now, let's say you write it all down and it changes. Well, then just go into your planner and change it up. Or you might use your FitnessPal. Either way, you have recorded what you have eaten. The other things I want you to record are how much water, how much sleep. I've discussed before the importance of water and sleep and how that can affect your metabolism. So you'll want to keep up with that. You also want to keep up with your exercise. Did you exercise that day? What did you do? How long? And I prefer to know what I did. So was it cardio? Was it a leg day? Because for me, a leg day is a lot different than, let's say, a cardio day. I also have a room for what you're grateful for, what you want to do better at, and what you're proud of. These are just examples of ideas that you can also include, and that just keeps you on a mindset of growth. What are you grateful for? What can you improve on? And then celebrating those small wins. So let's say this was Monday, and on Tuesday, let's say I went to the gym and I did not feel as strong. Well, maybe I need to look back and see what I was missing. Was I missing calories? Was I missing carbs? Was I missing proteins? Or maybe it was I got less sleep. Maybe I'm missing out on water, or maybe it was because I did a leg day. But I can kind of keep track of what's going on and what my body needs in order to perform at its highest. So again, a fitness journal or a notebook or a planner, whatever you want to use, serves two purposes: to plan and prevent yourself from not having the right foods ready, because if you don't, 9 times out of 10, you might choose something that you wouldn't have chosen had you planned. And number 2, to look back and see what it is that made me feel good. What is it that made me feel tired? Why did I binge at night? What did I miss out on? So it's a way for you to see your progress, see what you might need, and be a little bit more intuitive about your journey, what you're eating, what you're doing, how you're sleeping, your water intake. So let's address the part that this might seem like it takes a lot of time. Well, it does take some time, but like I've said throughout, the more you put into this journey, the more you're going to get out of it. And here's the good news. I don't have to do this every single day anymore because it has become a habit for me. So I want you to use a planner, a journal, whatever you want to call it, until this becomes a habit for you. So it's just a tool to use until those habits are formed. And then let's say 6 months from now, you feel like you need to improve on your habits. You can always go back to this tool to keep yourself focused, to keep planning in mind. So don't worry about that it's going to take time. Just realize that it will take time. It's worth it. And then there's going to come a time where you're not going to need to write everything down.